I believe I went to Sacramento Camp in Cloudcroft, and my favorite part about it was the fact that they actually started to teach me a little bit about guitar. That's my favorite part.
What I liked about camp was the people. They were all very nice and accepting.
Okay.
My favorite part is the band sessions, like concert band and jazz band.
Okay.
My favorite thing about camp was meeting new people and having new friends.
Okay.
My favorite thing about camp was the food, definitely.
Definitely being up in the mountains changes a lot of that because, I mean, when you're here in New Mexico, there's not a lot to look around at. It's all very flat and it's all very similar and looks the same and very bland at times. But when you're up in the mountains, it's a whole new, it's a very green, very humid, very cool most of the time and hot during the, during the day and whatnot. But it's a different place. And so you don't feel like you have to put on the facade that you would normally put on whenever you're at home. Even when you have people from your church with you, you can still relax and let yourself loose and just do whatever you want to do. And so that spiritual part of it is just being able to not feel restricted by everyday life. You're able to just be freed by this isolated experience.
Okay.
Because you get to meet new people and play music and play with different people than you play with it like in your school.
Well, you really get to learn a lot about God. You can really feel His presence in the camp. There's all that energy that the people give when you get there. All the positivity, all the good attitudes.
Atmosphere, being on a mountain, isolated from every, civilization, from everywhere, being taken away from the norm and cast into this new environment,
Camp.
I just want to tell them thank you so much for everything that you've saved up for us, because if it wasn't for them, I don't think a lot of these students wouldn't be able to go. They'd have to save up their own money. And plus, a lot of these kids can't go because they don't have enough money. And then just with you guys saving up money, it helps these people get closer to Christ. And these people may not have been close to Him until that point.
Okay.
I
What
think
would you
that
say?
was pretty cool how they give us our little baggies and water bottles and all that so we can fill them up. And that can also help by keeping us hydrated. And if we don't have a bag, so we don't have to carry everything in our hands and all that.
Okay.
It's a great camp, and there's no other camp that I've been to that's like it. It helps with your spiritual and your musical part of life, and it's such a great time. It's worth all the effort and money, and don't worry, the kids are working off that money. They gotta wake up early and they gotta play hard and they gotta learn new music throughout that short time of a week. So it's well worth spending money on.
Excellent.